previously, in the anime, Rentaro was on a rejection streak, that he gets rejected by 100 girls. He was good in school and had decent looks, yet he wasn't able to land a girlfriend. So he prays to the god of love to help, and the god himself comes to visit him. Then, God told him that he would get the grand number of 100 girlfriends, but he didn't believe on the crap. But just as he bumped into 2 girls, the tingling feeling God told him surged through Rentaro's body, telling him that these 2 are his soulmates. Hikari and Karen also felt that tingling feeling. Since they are Rentaro's soulmates, they instantly fell for him and proposed to him, but Rentaro couldn't decide to choose one, so God told him he wouldn't be able to decide. Because both of them are his soulmates, so Rentaro thought to reject them in front of each other and then start two-timing with both girls behind their backs, but when the moment comes, Rentaro wasn't able to cheat and accept their proposal from both. Surely girls had problem with that decision, but they also agreed because they fell for Rentaro. So Rentaro was overjoyed and told his best friend in the whole wide world, the Pole, about his 2 girlfriend, and there the girls came and saw Rentaro was up to something strange. Rentaro tells them he's just happy to have girlfriends like them, so Karain tries to tell Rentaro he could always talk to her if he wants, but she's a tsundere type, so gets shy. And seeing her like this, Hikari made her move and holds hands with Rentaro. Hikari did this after reading it in a book, and she got into cloud 9 that the trick actually worked. So, to make it even, Rentaro holds Karain as well, but she still acts shy. Then 3 of them were flying in the air of love, and just like that, they arrived in the school. But right after they entered, they saw the old hag of a vice principal was chasing down a poor guy. She does this to every guy who runs in the hallway, and as a punishment, she kisses all those dudes with her ridiculously long weapon. She resembles the spider zombie from Resident Evil series, so rest in peace for the dudes who gets to kiss her. But kisses reminds them, and their Hikari asked Rentaro about his first kiss, so Rentaro honestly tells the girls that he's inexperienced. Hearing this, the race to steal Rentaro's first kiss begins. So during the lunch break, 3 of them gathered on the roof to eat their lunch together, and their Karain saw her favorite kitty and gets distracted, so taking this chance, Hikari gives her bento box to Rentaro and feeds him with her own hands. Rentaro praised her cooking, so Karain feeds him cookie she made for herself, but her shyness cost Rentaro his one eye, but he still loved the cookie. Now that sparkles the light idea into Hikari and took out her secret weapon. But she made up that all of her baki got their legs missing, so they can't hold it with their hands, so she tells Rentaro she has an idea which won't dirty their hands. Rentaro doesn't have the slightest idea yet, still he goes for the feed, and Hikari gives it in with her mouth-to-mouth feeding. She was this close to steal the kiss. But Karain can't let that happen and tries to get in without seeing her target, but her hair got near Rentaro's nose, which caused him to sneeze. And the impact broke off the baki as well as the chance of Hikari. Then suddenly Karain saw Rentaro got red eyes and thought he had cold, so she tells him to kiss her ASAP to pass down his cold to her, but Hikari used her giant racks as weapons to stop Karain, so Rentaro got the gist of the idea and realized the girls were trying to kiss him. But the girls were worried about who gets to have his first. So Rentaro tells them to chill because he already built up a breaking idea for this situation with which he can have both of them as his first. So he showed a music player and 2 dice and a blindfold. Then Rentaro tells them to move a little further away, and then turn on the music. Next, the girls will roll the dice to decide who stands on which side, after which Rentaro will also roll the dice, and if an odd number comes up, he will take right, and if an even number comes up, he will take left, and then repeat the process to get the second one, and with this the problem of who steals first is solved. So now it's time to try it out. Rentaro rolls the dice, and it's still difficult to guess where his girl is, so he used his hand to know where and touched massive racks of Hikari. So yeah, it was obvious that he's in front of Hikari, so he tells Karain that they had to start over again because some miscalculation happened. Then this time, the kitty woke up and saw Karain's ribbon on her panties, and jumps down to play with the ribbon, but her paws were touching her down there. So she thought Rentaro was getting down to real business, so she beat the crap out of the guy, and later saw it was her fault. Then after that, numerous attempts were made to have their first kiss, but all of them failed, so the girls started to blame each other for this, so Rentaro had to step up. He apologized for being inexperienced and ran down the hallway, where he called out the old hag to sacrifice his first kiss to her, so their Karain stops vice principal and Hikari made up that the inspector from the education department is here. Hearing that, old hag goes crazy, but she needed her job, so she gets away from there and chooses her next target, but rip the next guy she just saw. Rentaro pulled this one off because he was inexperienced, so the girls gave up and told him to kiss whoever he wants from them, but not to let anyone else have his first kiss. Rentaro was so happy that the girls were this considered that they gave up, but the girls again got into cloud 9 that Rentaro is actually hugging them. After that, Rentaro tells them to just have a kiss together at once. He considered this as his first idea, but while kissing Rentaro they would kiss each other as well. So he thought they won't agree to this idea, but looking back at their sacrifice he knew they will kiss him at the same time now. So the girls goes along with that and the three of them kissed each other at the same time, truly the luckiest guy in high school. Then they go to the library because Hikari wants to learn more about cooking because Rentaro likes her handmade egg roll, so Karain wanted to do the same and got the cooking book first. But she refused to share it with Hikari, so Rentaro tells them to be nice to each other since they already kissed each other. The girls get shy and blasted at Rentaro. So he started to browse around the library and meets his third soulmates, Aloli. But right there, episode 2 comes to an end. But to watch more of the newly aired episode of this anime, subscribe the channel to get the latest updates. Till then, take care.